Hi, welcome everyone back to Persona 5. Last time, we completed the final Mementos request. And got the A Perfect Job trophy to indicate we've done all. Yeah, that is all of them. Thank you, Metaverse Navigator. That may be the last time we see you. You defeated Shadow Asakura.
Hey!
Unless we find out, yeah, I'm thinking, then we're gonna get summoned to the Velvet Room, and Igor will be all like, surprise, the final boss was me, not Igor. And then real Igor will pop out of the shadows and save us, and then tell us how he's been like sealed away the whole time. I didn't even know it was possible to seal away Igor, but I guess that's where the plot's going. That's what it feels like to me anyway. Because Igor was telling us that there was another person in play. Effectively. But then refused to tell us who. Like he knows. And let's be honest, who else would have that much influence? Igor had always said in previous games that it is not their place to interfere, but it also made me think that that meant that they could if they wanted to. Oh. Got it.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me.
Nope, not that. Give me my map. That's not my map. What was that?
It's telling us not to be told. I need them back.
Is that my capture card or was that the game?
I'm a shapeshifter at this masquerade. Heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my
Hey!
heart. Please don't take off my mind. My place
Hey! What?
We will get one final Masterwork coffee.
You're so stiff. Like right here. And here. Master!
Body feels lighter. It's also easier to...
Oh! See you later.
Okay. Alright, Sojiro.
Where have you been searching all along, confusing while alone.
Hey!
Yo.
Without a sign, without grasping it.
Whoa!
Yes! All right.
Alright, we got another master coffee. I wonder how many of these there are in the game. Brazilian number 218.
Let me explain.
Alright. Coffee trivia. Brazilian number 218. Brazil produced the most coffee in the world. Their beans are known to be of high quality, have balanced acidity, and a bitter finish. Also known as Santos, number 218 is one of the most popular Brazilian coffees. 2 stands for the quality, and the 18 stands for the bean size. I'm legitimately curious how many of these there are.
Well then.
Is there one for every free day in the game? Or is there, like, if I had made coffee, like, depending on which day, like, each day has its own coffee? That would be neat. Yeah, why? Yeah, and what were you expecting? It's like, this can happen.
Been searching all along,
Does it?
facing while alone. Without
Yeah, he did, but we also thwarted an election. We did it after he got elected. So, of course there's gonna be mixed feelings on the matter.
the real question to be asked.
Is it?
Have I
You know, if there is silence, then that could be bad.
close masquerade?
As in, someone's coming at us.
Face and mind.
There, they announced the poor health of their leader, Masayoshi Shido. As such, the special diet session was postponed, along with Shido's inauguration as Prime Minister.
Postponed?
They should be firing him!
You do know how that works, right, Ryuji? You have to do a vote of no confidence. The people voted for him regardless. He won the election. You can't just walk in and say he's fired. Well, the Emperor could do that, but I'm fairly certain the Emperor could do that. Not necessarily say he's fired him, but remove him. Pretty sure the Emperor could do that if the Emperor wanted to. But the change of heart still happens, so it may not necessarily be a bad thing if he ends up becoming Prime Minister anyway. You know, that may not be the point.
And wait, poor health? This is completely different from what my sister told us.
Well, of course. There are too many pieces attached to this for them just to let this happen.
I heard he barely slept during the election campaign. I don't blame him.
He's not going to step down now, is he? Will this country be fine without Shido?
How can people still believe in him?
You know, people are willing to forgive a lot, I've noticed. For what they believe is what is best. The ends justify the means for a lot of people. But what ends justify what means? That is a question you have to ask yourself. And it's clear some of the people in this reality, have decided that they simply don't care. Even if he did do all of those things, they simply don't care.
What the heck? The Phantom Thieves are being treated like, well, like they never existed.
Oh. Oh. That's potentially a very good thing. Well, we needed that to happen right after Medjed, honestly. Because I say it's a good thing. I know what they're doing. If they can suppress us and make them forget we existed, then they can remove us. They don't have to be clean about it either. They don't have to be subtle about it either. So, yeah, I'm going to get what I want in terms of being out of the spotlight, but unfortunately, it's going to be so they can start removing us, probably piece by piece.
Goodness. No link among the change of heart incidents. Only coincidental psychiatric disorders. The Phantom Thieves only use those rumors to their advantage.
This is preposterous. Who would believe such things?
Whoever is doing this knows exactly what they're doing.
But the person saying this is a famous researcher.
Who?
And even the Ministry is saying that's how they determined the situation too.
When's Shido gonna make a comeback?
He won't.
Honestly, I don't think anyone else but Shido can handle times like these.
What's going on? No matter how you look at it, this isn't normal.
Well, let's just say we need to leave Tokyo first. We need to leave, and quickly. Because someone's about to try and make us disappear.
Yeah, it's as if the people in reality have become distorted.
Oh. Are you saying that the metaverse and reality are merging? Kind of like what was happening at the end of Persona 4, how the fog was leaking out into the real world?
What's happening here worries me. But the only thing we can do right now is wait and see what happens.
Maybe we should go to that spot where we saw Arsene appear for the first time. I think it's actually in the background, right behind us. Maybe something will happen there.
What do you mean I can't question him at this point?
Mr. Shido is in an extremely unstable state. I can't allow you to get in contact with him. He may officially have to undergo a psychiatric evaluation at this rate.
We are at the cusp of making a case. Do you know how much trouble we've gone through to get this far?
Yes, they do.
I'm just doing my job as a doctor.
Are you?
Even if Shido was behind it, do you plan on convicting a central figure behind such a historical change?
Yeah, that's the other problem.
What? Don't be ridiculous. This is a country governed by law.
Really, we need the Emperor to come down and restore order.
You still want to protect him even though you know what happened to the man previously at your post.
So, you plan on taking the head of the nation to court?
Yeah, why not?
You need to take a break, Nijima.
He isn't the head of the nation yet. He hasn't been inaugurated.
I'm taking you off this case, especially since it's rumored you have ties to the Phantom Thieves.
What?
If I recall correctly, you still aren't married, are you?
What does that have to do with anything?
You'll be on leave for a long time. Why not look for a husband while you're at it?
We just thought about something. If we use Nijima's palace to fool Akechi, does that mean her palace still exists? It didn't collapse like the other ones did. But we can't go back to it either. So maybe it collapsed after. We never saw what her treasure was
The
either.
assembly of Shido's case is in danger?
We know he doesn't need a psychiatric evaluation!
Relax, the damage is already done. They can't unchange Shido's heart. If anything, that means we're gonna have to go tying loose ends one after the other. The metaverse should be useful for that. We can basically do what Akechi did. Except to the people. The hunter will become the hunted. In more ways than one.
His lackeys must have pressured the others around him. It means there's far more people who'd be in trouble if the truth came out than we imagined.
Uh-huh. That's the other problem.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Well, we could use the metaverse and start removing people and seeing what reaction we get.
Sis said that the assembly for a case may be possible if the general public wants Shido accountable.
Well, isn't Mementos the palace of the general public? We just have to figure out how to get that door open.
But even that chance has been destroyed with the manipulation of the mass media.
Well, why not then go change the hearts of all the people behind mass media? We can flip that on its head, no problem.
They made it clear that the argument itself was a cult, even claiming that it never happened.
Yeah?
As a result, the Phantom Thieves are still labeled as criminals, even after all that's happened.
Uh-huh.
It's a storm of criticisms online, too. People are saying to catch the remnants and execute them.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is crazy.
At any rate, let's wait for my sister. She should be arriving here soon.
Oh, lovely.
Everyone's being tricked so easily. Why the hell did we risk our lives then?
Not everything goes to plan, Ryuji. I thought we learned this already.
If Shido isn't judged by the law, everything we've done will be treated as if it never happened.
Well, we can just take the public's heart then.
Moving the entire country however they wish by controlling people's cognition?
That's something we can do too.
This is no different than being inside a palace.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Well, you tried. Again, I wonder if this will give me the option to step forward and engage.
I gathered the best of the best and fought for a case. But as Makoto must have told you, it was denied. At this rate, it won't end with just Shido's innocence. This trend will continue spiraling down. There's even the possibility that crimes using the metaverse will advance onto a national scale.
Now, I know there is a persona-based police force. They must have their hands full right now.
But that's not what I'm here to tell you. We're in danger because we know the truth.
Uh-huh. That's why I said we need to leave Tokyo.
It's only a matter of time before we're apprehended. It wouldn't be odd if they were to charge in now.
We can use the metaverse to avoid them.
This makes no effing sense!
Sis!
Yeah. We can use the metaverse to avoid them, or even counterattack our attackers.
There's nothing more I can do with my resources. That's why I want to ask for your help. I wondered if there was any way you could do something one last time.
Don't use those words. Bad things will happen.
I know that I'm in no position to ask this of you.
That doesn't matter to us. So what are we gonna do? Should we change the hearts of all Shido's followers?
Yeah, why not?
Even if Futaba were to research all of them, it'd take time.
There's too little information.
We can only target individuals. Are we no match against the national power?
Well, as far as I can tell, they still have one critical weakness that they haven't filled. They have not found a replacement for Akechi. Akechi was the one actually doing the work. So we can use that to our advantage. We have huge numbers compared to them. They only had one person, as far as I could tell. That was the weak spot in their system. Unless Akechi is alive and is doing it again.
Mementos.
Uh-huh.
If we use mementos, we might be able to do something.
Uh-huh. It's the palace of the people's heart.
There's something we can do there?
Like I told you before, mementos is the palace of the general public.
Oh, I wonder if Sojiro and
It's the source of all distortions, and is maintained by the people's collective unconsciousness.
wonder if
Wait, do you mean that there's a treasure even in mementos?
if Sojiro and Sai are gonna be like, are we talking to the cat? Yes.
And if we go after that... The collapse of mementos should affect the public as a whole. The state of society would change too.
You mean we can collapse all of mementos? That's gonna have consequences.
If everyone's hearts grow to hold Shido responsible for his actions, things might start going our way.
That sounds like a one-time trick, then we may need more than one time.
That's a bold plan, but an interesting one.
Sounds good to me.
To gamble, I wouldn't necessarily say to destroy mementos. I would have said to use it.
But if we're gonna do this, there's one thing you all need to realize.
What?
To begin with, why does something like the human cognition exist as another substantial world?
Well, there's multiples of them. Each of the different Persona games, from what I understand, have a different one.
The reason for that is most likely sleeping within mementos.
Persona 4 had the TV world.
We'll be destroying that, you know.
I don't see where you're going with this.
If he's gonna say it's possible we're gonna destroy our Personas, that's a blatant lie. Because then Persona 4 Arena would not be possible.
The human cognition will lose substance, so you can't sneak into people's palaces anymore.
Well, that might become a thing. But that would mean the metaverse wouldn't be usable as a weapon. But that's something I'm curious about. What about the TV world? Surely we could use the TV world.
So if other criminals appear, you won't be able to steal their treasure and change their hearts.
It can't be that simple. The metaverse is bigger than mementos.
It means the Phantom Thieves will be going out of business.
I don't think that it's going to be true, Morgana.
We'll have to discard this way of life.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to do that anyway. Given the current situation.
I think we need to do this. I mean, we're the group who's reforming society, right?
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
I don't think we'll lose our powers, Morgana. I think that's just adding artificial tension. Then again, you don't know about the other worlds like I do. You don't know about the TV world like I do as the player. That's fine.
I see. All right. It seems there are no objections.
Morgana didn't seem very reassured by that response.
Did you come up with a plan?
We did. We had a chat with the cat.
Whether it succeeds or not is another story, though.
Miss Prosecutor, looks like this is gonna be our last job.
Last job?
The rest will be up to you.
Once we accomplish our duty, we entrust the world to respectful adults. That is our condition for accepting this job.
Okay.
This is a deal, then. That's certainly a heavy condition. But very well, I accept.
Also, Persona 5 Scramble wouldn't be a thing if you know, the metaverse was truly destroyed.
I swear to make Masayoshi Shido stand and be tried in the court of law. Besides, my pride won't allow me to be continually saved by you all without doing anything in return.
We'll be counting on you.
Looks like it's decided then.
It is.
You're the leader, and this is officially our last mission. Come on, say something.
One, it isn't officially our last mission because we have another game after this. Alright. We should be careful.
That all?
Uh-huh.
We don't have much time, right? We should carry this out tomorrow. I'm counting on you guys. No matter what happens, you better see it through.
Yeah, okay. What'll happen to my Velvet Room if we destroy Mementos? Well, I guess I have the portals in Shibuya.
Well then.
I believe the game's gonna railroad me into resting. Yep. Alright, so next time. Well.
Been searching all along.
Sofa.
Confessing while alone.
Hey!
We have.
Without a sign.
We've had so much plot.
Hey!
How's the plant?
Come on.
Oh, I don't have any stuff for the plant. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Days until rearrest. Few. Steal the public's heart. Well, next time on Persona 5. The final mission. I will see you then. For realsy, the final mission.